Abracadabra, Papa's magic box. So today I want to show you some small tools around my workbench. Most of these tools I have to say many thanks to Mr. Dix and Toyota Formula One and WRC, because those things I learned from him. He used to say, look guys, I made many mistakes in my experience, in my life. Those mistakes you don't have to do. So you see, he shared his information with us, and I can share this information with you. So I'm very thankful for this. Thank you, Mr. Vater, the original Vater. And the first thing is this. I want to show is this box. It's a stainless steel box. It's filled with brake cleaner now. Yeah, it's very clean at the moment. So it's fresh fueled. And yeah, there is this kind of mesh we put inside, because the brake cleaner or all the dirt can go through the holes and it will deposit at the bottom of the trash. So you can use it very often before you have to replace the fluid, the brake cleaner. You can clean some things like this with the small brush, yeah. And the best thing is you just close it, and then it's, because the smell is of course not very healthy, and this stays now for weeks. Yeah, you can refill, and maybe 2-3 times per year I have to make it a complete new and clean it completely. So this is a very good idea. You can use brake cleaner, of course you can use also fuel, whatever. Just be careful, because everything can burn. Yeah. What I also use very often is this kind of fleece. So if you, for example, you have this kind of rod which is a bit rusty, I just take this a bit of used one, put a little bit of this one here, and then you can clean it. Yeah. This fleece is not taking any material off, so it's only for the surface. Yeah, you will not make material off with this. Yeah. The bad thing is you always have a little bit of like this hairy stuff. Yeah. Take a towel. But for the first cleaning process is very good. And after this you can take our titanium distillate also with a brush, of course another one, and then you can put it on slightly, yeah, and then it's conserved and ready for installation. But for this we also make a separate video, so you can check for another video. So this is important. Then what I also have here is this thing. It's a brush to make these holes, basically to clean those holes there, for example. Yeah, just go through and make it clean. That's it. There's a picker. Then I have also this kind of sharp thing, I don't know how you call it. So you can clean the surface from silicone or whatever. If you have some silicone there, you can clean this very easy. That's also a very good tool. And this one, I don't know the English word. Maybe you know, but I forgot. It's kind of triangle and sharper or whatever. I still like the word Schrumpfschlauch. It was in another video, but I like Schrumpfschlauch. Must be very funny in English, Schrumpfschlauch. So, and with this thing, for example, that's our aluminium V8. We put already, the liners are installed, and the surface was skimmed very slightly. So now it's skimmed, but the edge is very sharp. Yeah? It's very sharp, and you can take this tool with this angle, and you can just go along and just make sure not to lose. Here it is, the chips. Yeah? Of course, I don't recommend it to make it as a last step. You have to make it before and then clean the block. So for this sharp edges, you can use this one. Or also, if you have some areas with old silicone, you don't reach it normally, you can use this tool as well. So this we put this on the floor. So those tools are very important. We should have all them also in the shop. So you are free to purchase, of course. Then we also have the BAR-TEKs. Maybe you know this already. The ultra slick. That's important to for the final assembly of for example, the bearings. You can lubricate the bearings with this, or the camshaft, the lobe of the camshaft, because usually if you only use the oil will disappear. It will flow down into the oil sump at a certain stage. And this thing, it will stay, especially for the running in process of the engine. And you see it's very sticky. Yeah. And yeah, it will stay at this point where it needs. And it's also it has some special additives, especially for the run-in procedure of the engine. So this is also very important. And what I also like is the Loctite. Basically, look, this is the Loctite, and you see already, I don't like this, huh? You see it's, you put the finger on and already everything, you have the Loctite here. And in this, I don't know the English word, disperder or something like this. So you have in a blue one, you just put it on as much as you need, put the cap on, that's it. And the same for the green Loctite. It's also very helpful things for the engine build-up. So we close this one now, because now we go to one of the most important things which we have to do before the final assembly. And I bet 90% of the engine builder, they don't know this. So I have a special fluid. I don't have a name for this yet. Maybe I call it Fatih's Seuche. Yeah, I don't know, that is siege or something like this in English. I don't know. Maybe you have a better name. Just write it in the comments what you would like to name it. And I put a little bit on the towel. And then I go to the block. And the block was cleaned already in the washing machine, was cleaned by brake cleaner, everything was proper cleaned. Normally it's final assembly step. But when the engine block is bought, then it's honed. The honing, from this honing stones, you have some deposits, which is inside, very small in microbiology. If you look with a microscope, you will find it. But otherwise you don't see it. And then if you go with this one, as a final cleaning step, and just move it with a little bit of pressure, and just go to the liner all the way around. But I have to admit, I made it already. So maybe we will find just a little bit now. But I did it already twice per bore, so per each cylinder. Of course, on the V10 it's a little bit of work, but we have to do it. So you see, it's still this gray. It's deposit. And if you don't clean it, you will have this deposit in your rings or on your piston. It will not destroy the piston directly or the block, but it's definitely not nice to have this. And it's very, very important if you want to have a powerful and reliable engine, you have to make this step. I did this already, and as I said, this was final step, and all these towels are here in the bin. And as you see, for example, here, yeah, this is what I get out. Yeah, all this dirt and this shit. And I use the towel over many times, so this is why it's scattered around here. This is now from the cylinder. So we still need to clean more. Yeah? And it's very, very, very important to clean this. As I say, if you want to have a proper engine and reliable, you need to do this. And we love engines and you love engines, so take care. Bye.